Alright, and wanted to take another quick video showing you the mess that my son and I have been making. As you can tell, we've had quite a bit of fun. So this section, this will be the island, so to speak. As you can see, we've kind of dug out the edge where the actual frame was going to set. The middle part of this is just going to be fill dirt. Went ahead and started to, I'm not sure if you can tell from this angle, started to pull up some holes for where the supports are going to be. There's the 4x4s on the corner, a little 2x4 section in the middle, another 4x4, and then further down here we're going to have more supports, and obviously the corners there. So we started digging this up just to break the dirt loose, and we discovered that even though we're not as far back as we initially planned on being, you can see where the paint is back there, that was a pretty steep ridge, and we were battling a pretty steep slope that was going to change the structure of the frame, and we didn't want to do that, so we wanted to go ahead and make it as level as possible. The problem is we still have a slope. Our entire backyard is a gentle sloping north to south, so while it's not going to make a big difference on this section, it's going to make a huge difference back here. So as you can see, what we're trying to do is all the dirt that we've dug up from this section here and a little bit that we dug up from the back, we've moved forward, and we're actually going to raise the front of the garden, and it's going to slowly descend toward the back. So rather than digging way deep into the back of the garden and setting that deep into the ground, we're going to go ahead and just raise the front of it. So if I can get a little bit lower here, you can see what we're going for. Now we've got a little bit of an angle, and so we're going to basically be providing a pretty gentle fall off from the frame down into the ground. So we want to make sure that grass can grow there, and it'll look pretty good once it's all said and done. But we've got dirt piled up, we've packed it down pretty good, we've put about a 12-foot board on top of here and put a level just to make sure that it is going to be pretty flat. And I'll get my shadow out of the way here. I'll get down a little bit lower again, and you can see that we're basically going for a little baby mesa, if you will. So it's going to be lifted off the ground about probably 6 to 8 inches, and then slowly level off as it gets back towards the back of the garden. And then back here, well, we're just basically going to dig it out such that the corners will be dug in for the posts, and any other supports that we have will be trenched out. So anyway, we got a little bit more work to do, but for the most part we've made quite a mess. It was pretty tiring, I'll admit. But we've got another pile of dirt here that we're going to use. We're going to shove that up here just to level it out a little bit more. But once we do that, we'll have I'll probably take one more video once we actually get everything graded and leveled off as much as we can, and then we're going to bring our 3 pieces out here. We've got obviously the island here, the foot section is what I call it, is going over here, and then the long back piece is going back here with 2 8-foot boards connecting those 2 pieces. So let us do a little more digging and level this off, and I'll come back and show you what we've got before we start adding the garden into the bed.